Leos, 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 Leos. What's good with y'all, Leos? Kings of the jungle. However you want to apply it. Alright? I know some chicks with 28 degrees Leo, you know? They got pride, they got ego. So we ain't going, you know what I'm saying? Like, but here we are. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all are having fun. This is going to be a past, present, and future reading right here. So I'm going to draw 3 cards, right? First card is going to be relative to your past. We're going to dig up your past. We're going to see what was going on in the past. And it's going to connect in a storyline type way. Alright? The next card after that is going to be what you're doing in the present moment or what you're feeling in the present moment. You know? What you're experiencing, encountering, thinking. And then we're going to talk about, we're going to draw a card that'll represent your future. You know what I'm saying? I've been shuffling these cards for a while now too, but nonetheless, I'm going to shuffle it some more. Alright? Give it one more good shuffle. Then I'm going to slice it and dice it. Then we're going to get on with the reading, Leo. Hope all of y'all are feeling well out there. If not, let's get to it in some type of way. You know, y'all Leos, I like to motivate yourselves. If ain't nobody else going to do it, y'all going to get yourself out of there, right? So, alright, let's slice and dice this deck and get to it then. This is the card representing your past, Leos. Hangman. It's a Piscean card. You've been stuck in the past. Well, in the past, you have been stuck. You know what I'm saying? Not that you've been stuck in the past. You see how words, you got to rearrange that to make sure it has the exact meaning. It's context here. So, I think in the past, you sacrificed what you wanted to do, not only for someone else, but for a group of people. And you might even be upset with yourself because this was an intuitive move or something that was subconsciously led due to some type of programming that I wouldn't say that was programmed in your brain since you were a child. That's not what I'm getting. I'm getting that this is a program that you learned along the way. I don't know when in your past, but somewhere in your past, of course, this is the past card. You learned this. You picked this up. I don't know if it was by way of reading, by way of a book, by way of, it might even be the community or the group that you put yourself on the back burner for. And, you might have done it just because you felt like there was a lack of direction. And I know that sounds awkward to say about a Leo, and that's why I'm getting that this isn't just any type of community. Whoever this group is, whoever they are, you actually got love for them. And you might have even, you might have thought to yourself like being egotistical was something that you didn't want to do. You know, you didn't want to fit the cliche criteria that is always placed on you and let it be like some type of stigma. You might have actually been being a leader by stepping aside and letting them get some of the light. And what happened in the process is you actually felt trapped when doing so. And go figure, you know, it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, you had to get things in proper perspective for yourself. So it wasn't something that you just stumbled on. It was something that, although it was subconsciously led, it was a conscious decision that you made. So now let's get into your present moment card, Leo. The Two of Pentacles. I think right now, you're thinking about that same subconscious programming that you had put yourself on the back burner for that community for. And now you're coming out learning how to see, yeah, I knew, you knew what you was doing in the past. Because you consciously made that decision in the past based upon some subconscious programming that you learned along the way, probably came from that community and you was like, you know what, I'm stepping back so I can get a better perspective on how to navigate this thing. And what happened is you stepped into some balance now. Your present moment is about balancing. You're now able to juggle the two in a way that is financially correct, financially positive. It allows you proved to yourself that you can still be a leader while still stepping out of the spotlight and let other people, I wouldn't even say take charge, but let them play their part. You may even still be connected to this group. That group that you sacrificed your individuality for is probably doing well right now. They might be part of a business. Y'all might all have a business going on, or maybe just like a sharing network. Sometimes you could just share each other's work online, and that can be prosperous for everyone involved. If not, this may even be a home business. So the people in your community might even be your siblings, like your cousins or something like that. And now y'all got something going on, like a work from home business. And you're balancing it out. You're juggling the two. I wouldn't say it's mastered at this point. I think you're still learning, which is okay. But it's okay because you see the building of it. You know, you already left the learning process in the past. So your learning now just comes off of learning actual business by being hands-on. So let's get to your future card because I'm interested. I'm interested in this story now. This sounds like a story. What we got here? We got the 3. I know this is the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Pardon me, y'all. So this still tells a story. We get back to the 3 in the present moment. The reason why I spoke about business and stuff because this is a Capricorn card, right? So we get back to here. This is also a Capricorn card, the 3 of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So this is what I see. This isn't the worst thing. This is what I see, though. You and your team, y'all are going to come across, I think, some competition. And the competition is going to do something so bold that it's going to rattle your team. And whoever this competition is, it's going to rattle your team to the point where y'all are going to have inner conflict within the circle. And you are going to become aware and conscious that it's just a waste of time. Y'all arguing is a waste of time. Yet, your team members are not going to be able to get motivated without arguing. Ain't that some shit? You, on the other hand, this is a program that's repeating itself from the past. The only difference is it felt more like it was flowy. It felt more creative. It felt more lively when y'all first had began it. Because you know how things are in their infancy stages, they feel better. They feel organic. So they feel innocent is the word that I'm looking for. But now when y'all get some, some work ethic behind you, you got some experience, you know what I mean? You got a name for yourselves. And now this competition arises to the point where y'all really got to figure out what y'all are going to do. It starts warring in between y'all. So it's going to be like everyone's going to feel like a professional at that point. They're not going to be the learning crew. They're not going to look at you as just the leader. They're all going to feel like leaders in this conversation, in this inner conflict that takes place. And it's going to cause you some disappointment. It's going to stifle the teamwork, and you're going to lose ambition, which is kind of sad. You know what I mean? But just look at it as a delay. I can't really put a stamp on what's going to be the outcome or the totality of that, but I just say prepare for that in the future. You know what I mean? And where there's a delay, perhaps y'all can work something out to where y'all can pull it together. I would say go back to your subconscious programming and look for something even ethereal.